Okay, white gilt time. Light crosses, maybe one that'll go a solid white in a Yorkshire appearing class. 20, 19, and 20 are the lots we're going to be talking about. Going to talk about this lot 19 gilt. She's a 20-8, sired by Closing Time, the boar that we raised there, Quitting Time son that we've had quite a few litters out of and really got a good handle on how to use him. Went ahead and bred him to this tricked out Jasper gilt that we bought from Kilmer last year. She was reserved pure influence for our youngest son, Hayes, there at Georgia last year. Litter mate to Keep Cool there at Top Cut, and the champion York Bearer for the Lackey boys at Fort Worth last winter as well. So awesome litter, awesome mother, predictability in that pedigree in terms of that Kilmer Yorkshire sow line on back the way. Closing Time tricked out. Jasper is the way that pedigree reads there. The mother was raised by Kilmer and Hagee. This gilt here is one that I think will stay solid white. Maybe her brows are showing a little bit of red roan, but I think one that could classify the white. Darn sure be a light cross in terms of those divisions if you have that offered at your setting or Breeders' Cup. Squareness, bone, heaviness to structure with a unique kind of a look. One that's more market looking, I guess, in terms of her shape and muscularity, but breeding looking in terms of her elegance and look from the side profile. So I think a combination kind of a gilt. She's heavy duty in terms of her structure. She's big arm. She's got a good set and angulation, but still good looking and attractive. Carries some muscle, but still carries some look. I think a unique kind of a combination there for that predominantly white gilt there in lot 19. The lot 20 gilt is going to be 27-8 is her notch. She's a Closing Time, as I just talked. Mother's a gilt that we got from the Hendrickson family when they sold all their sows. This gilt here was one that's one of the highlight reels, I guess, a solid white gilt that's sired by One Man Band. Big Step is that mother. She does have a blue dot there on her left side. I think maybe with some management could go solid white, but a gilt that I think is tremendous in terms of her build and her skeleton. Really, really high-headed, really level built. Got a little more stretch to her, which I think will work to her advantage if you run her as a market breeding jackpot gilt, whatever you want to do. Huge arm, huge hind leg, squareness, and I think one that levels up. She balances up. Feet and legs are good. You can push her. She's going to maintain it because her hock's set in her right. She's square. She's immature, but still has enough shape and muscularity. I think that gilt there is going to be tremendously, tremendously good, regardless when you show her and what you want to show her as. But I think a gilt with a very, very high ceiling in that particular lot 20 gilt.